Hi, I'm Dan Sahd Metal Recycling, back with a quick copper price update. We've had a lot of volatility, just a very interesting market. I don't know how many people realize copper prices really are oftentimes a reflection of the strength of currency. So if the US dollar is really strong, copper prices will go down. If the US dollar is weak, copper prices typically go up. In the extremes, in 1985, when we had a Latin American debt crisis based on really the strength of the dollar, because they have to use our currency, when the dollar was at 165, copper was at 73 cents, traded at 73 cents, not what your scrap price is. So really, oftentimes, we are just metals that act as a financial instrument outside of the normal supply and demand things that can cause prices to go up and down. So basically today, if you look, just had a couple screenshots, the dollar is a little bit up. Yesterday it went up a lot, 1.5 range yesterday, backed off. And what you can see happened, copper made a jump up yesterday to 340 at one point, 339. Now it is back down into the 331, 332 range today, even despite that was after the loss, and then it's bouncing back a little. So that's the overall dollar index, but then you also have to look at where most of the copper goes, China, ultimately. And their currency, the yuan, really big moves lately to devalue that currency in relation to us. It peaked, I believe, at 7.24 of theirs to $1. And you can see over time, looking at this chart, that's an abnormally high devaluing on their part. So really what it shows is this stuff is really based on a lot of dollar currency and financial issues that are outside of the copper area. Copper can come in many shapes and forms. This morning I just ran this. This is some really good thick MCM cable. And honestly, I believe, I don't, actually I should weigh this and find out the exact percentage. This is probably at least 90%. But basically run it through our stripper. It never comes off this easy. It's only this easy because it's still not cold, and this type of material is easy to shed. So this comes off, and then this produces a bare bright copper, which can be then chopped by a domestic chopper. We have a lot of great suppliers in this area. Chop it up and then sell for other purposes that you reuse. This would be a piece of number one copper tube. Still 100% copper, not as good as this in value, 10 to 15 cents less per pound often. And then it's all about recovery. So as I said, this started out, this piece before it split, started out as something that was 88 to 90% copper and then some waste and became 100%. This is an electric motor, and you can see it has some copper windings and some steel around it. So this is probably 8% copper. So it's valued as such. So it's funny, it's not about the category, it's about how much copper is in it. That really is what you're ultimately looking for when you're scrapping or at your manufacturing facility. You want to know how much copper is in this content. How much copper content do I have to sell in a particular vehicle? The cleaner you make it, obviously the more you make. So there is a quick copper update on the markets. Pretty choppy and probably not a great time for copper prices, but when you want to sell, we're here. We offer our customers upfront formula pricing. So we index to the numbers I showed you, that we give you the access on Kitco Metals. We teach you how to look that up and give you a percentage, and you always kind of float and know where your pricing is. So thank you very much and have a great day.